Hello guys, and welcome back again to my channel. It's Ada again, and if you have not subscribed, please hit on the subscribe button below to get subscribed, and also on the notification bell to get notifications whenever I upload a new video. If you are a returning subscriber, you are very much welcome back to the channel. I got the notification to make this video from a video I watched of Summer Aku Vlogs. You see, few days ago, a few days ago, about 3 or 4 days ago, I woke up and saw this notification on my phone. So I watched the video, but when I started the video, it wasn't the very first part of the video. So I decided to go back to the very first part. That's the part 1 of her video, and started from part 1 till I think that video is a series of videos. I think it was up to part 13 or something, part 13 or part 14. So in the video, she was talking about her intertribal marriage. Well, it's not my story to tell. I'm not here to tell you guys about the video, but I got inspiration to make this video from all she said from her video. So I'm going to leave the link to one of those her videos in the description box so that you can go and watch her video. And I know some of you already follow her on this platform, but if you have not subscribed to her, or you don't have her on your channel list, or you have not watched this video, please, I will oblige you guys to go watch this video, because she said a whole lot in those videos, and there's something that one could learn from. So I'm going to leave the link to one of her videos in the description box so that you guys can have access to this video. In her video, she was so much in love. They were so much in love. Like, while I was watching the video, I literally shed tears while watching it, because I kind of tried to live through her story, and it was a very emotional video. Honestly, I must say that it's a very emotional video. Marriage is not like the movies we watch. Like, we watch movies where the Cinderella story, happy ever after, you're so much in love, love is just carrying you up and down and things like that. Hey guys, that is just in the movies. In reality, it's not like that. A lot of things come up, a lot of things that you really have to handle come up. The reality of life comes up. I'm not denying the fact that love is very important in marriage. I mean, nobody is telling you or asking you to go marry someone that you're not in love with. But then there are other things you should consider before you say, I do. That word, before you say that, you have to check very, very well. You have to use your number 6. And here, I have a list of things that I feel that are equally very important in marriage. The very first one is communication. One can easily mistake love at first sight with infatuation. Like, I'm not saying that love at first sight doesn't exist, but then if you are not very, very careful, you can easily mistake that with infatuation. It could just be that you were really interested in this guy. You loved the way he looked, you loved the way he spoke to you, you love the way he speaks, you love his charisma, you love the way he carries himself, you love the way he dresses, his dress sense is top notch, you love just the physical things you saw at that very moment, and then you're already sweeping in love, falling in love, dying in love, all of them. When you fall in love with someone, or when you haven't even fallen in love with the person, give yourself a chance to build a friendship kind of relationship with this person. Get to know him very well, get to know her very well, make her your friend, make him your friend, be close to this person. Oftentimes we don't give ourselves this opportunity to know the person we want to marry better. We don't give ourselves the opportunity to know him or her better. We just, with that breeze of, oh my god, I met her, she's the one for me, I love her, I just love her, I love everything about her, blah blah blah, sharp 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 sharp, you are getting married. Friendship is very, very important in marriage, because if you're not friends with this person, if you're not free to discuss things with this person as your friend, as your best friend, if you're not free to tell this person your innermost fears or secrets or whatever, you won't be able to communicate. You will not be able to communicate. And here comes the issue. Communication goes hand in hand with friendship. When you are not friends with whoever you are marrying, you will not be able to discuss freely with him or her. And then there comes gaps and bridges you will have to cross in your marriage. And communication plays a very vital role in marriage. When you're not able to communicate with one another, you will not be able to function well. You'll not be able to function well. A will be doing his own part, like he's going this way, and B will be going this way. And you see, both of you cannot work. You can't come together and work because you lack communication. That is a very big problem. Just like, okay, for instance, your husband is doing something you don't really like, but then because you like that communication, you like that friendship to just be free with one another, to discuss things, you will just keep bottling it inside you. You're not free to talk to him about it. You just keep bottling it inside you. But then you'll be pretending. Even if you're not pretending, you will not just be happy. If he does that thing that you hate so much, you'll just be like, you've done it again. In your mind, you won't come and tell him, hey darling, I don't like what you just did. Maybe we can do it this way or do it that way. And then if he feels that what he did was okay, you guys can discuss it. That's where communication comes in. You guys can discuss it and then come to an agreement or meet each other halfway, okay? If you don't communicate, you find yourself being angry unnecessarily in your marriage. You find yourself bottling things up in your marriage, even important and non-important things. Everything will just be vexing you about him. Once he does that thing, oh, he has done it again. You just be angry unnecessarily. And once you keep bottling things up, the day you will burst, like the day you will have it up to here and you open your mouth, trust me, you're going to regret most of the things you will say that day, because you will say a lot of things out of anger and without really thinking them thoroughly. You will just open your mouth and just lash everything out. You will just lash everything out in a very unpleasant way, and that will not be so good for your marriage. So communication is very important in marriage. Friendship is very important in marriage, because once you are friends with each other, you'll be free to discuss, to communicate with one another, no matter whatever you think it is that you cannot say. You will find yourself saying it freely, and you guys will just discuss like friends, like adults, and come to a compromise and conclude on the issue at hand. When it comes to trust, if you are in a marriage and you find it difficult to communicate with your spouse, you will definitely have trust issues, because when you don't talk and relate things with one another, our mind has a way of playing us. It happens to everybody. It has a very dangerous way of playing us, playing with us, toiling with us. When you don't communicate with your spouse, you will start having doubts, and you will start having assumptions. You start assuming, because you don't communicate, you don't ask to know what really went down, what really happened. But your mind will play with you so much that you start assuming the worst. You start assuming, who knows what he has done? Oh, who knows this one? Oh, who knows that one? And at any slightest thing he or she does, you start thinking in the negative side. You start thinking negativity, and then the trust just starts to diminish, because everything that comes to your mind is just, it just comes with a question mark. It comes with doubts. What has he done? Oh, who knows what he has done? Oh, what if? Oh, I'm assuming. You just be assuming things that are really not there. And that is a big problem for your marriage. If you don't communicate, if you're not friends with this person, definitely you have a trust issue, because those things you so much need answers to, that you don't want to walk up to the person to ask, that you don't want to talk about, you're not free to discuss about, your mind will play with you so much that you start assuming the worst of the situation. Trust me, if you have trust in your marriage, just do everything possible not to break that trust. Because once you break a trust, it's always hard to fix. The person might trust you, but it won't be 100% as he or she did before you broke that trust. It won't be 100% the way he or she trusted you before you broke the trust. So if you have trust already in your marriage, please do everything possible not to break that trust, so the person, your spouse, will not have doubts about you. Because once a trust is broken, it's always very hard to fix. Trust me, guys. You should trust me also. So it's very hard to fix. Then comes the honesty. They go hand in hand. If you don't, if you're not truthful about a situation, you will definitely break the trust the person has in you. If he or she later finds out that what you said was a lie, you lied about a situation, and that is a problem also in our marriages. Please, honesty is very important. Honesty is very, very important in marriage. In all you do, try to be honest about it. Just try to be an open book. Try to be honest about it. No matter the situation, if you feel, oh, you've done so wrong, and you are scared. You're scared if you say the truth, it will break her. You're scared if you say the truth, it's going to break him. Let me tell you guys, the truth is that it's better you say that truth that you feel that will break that person. The person will break. Know that the person will break, and then you move on from it. Forgive and move on from it. But if that person finds out, if you lied to the person and the person later finds out that you lied, you did something wrong, and you equally lied on top of it, oh my God, he or she will be shattered. He or she will be shattered, and then the trust will sink. Trust me, that trust you guys have will sink. So in all you do, try not to break trust. Try not to lie about any situation. Be as honest as you can, please. That's the way your marriage can be sustainable. Forgiveness. This one right here. I know they say to err is human and to forgive is divine. Yes, but we as human beings should also learn how to forgive. It's very important in our daily lives. Forgiveness. Please, we should also try as much as we can to forgive our spouse. But I'm not saying because your spouse is now the forgiving type, every day you'll not be doing the same type of thing. You'll not be doing, after all, she will forgive me. After all, he will forgive me. Once I beg, after all it will take is for me to say I'm sorry, and then he or she will forgive. No, that's not what I'm saying. When you do wrong by your spouse, genuinely feel sorry about it, ask for forgiveness, and your spouse will forgive. But not when you're now doing it all the time, or when you now go and cheat. When you now go and cheat on your wife, or start beating your wife, or wife will cheat on the husband or start beating the husband, is a two-way thing. I'm not talking about the guys alone. I'm equally talking about the ladies also, because ladies and guys do this type of things. So I'm not saying you should not go and cheat on your wife and now come for forgiveness, or go and beat your husband and now go and be asking for forgiveness. No, when you cheat on your wife, that means you never really, you never really respected, appreciated whatever you guys had going on between both of you. You never really took that like serious for you to go and cheat on your wife. Why will you go and cheat on your wife? Anyway, that's not where I'm going to in this my video. Forgiveness. Try and ask for genuine try and ask for genuine forgiveness, not just you just say it in your mouth because once I say it, after all, she always forgives, she will forgive, and then you keep doing the same thing, A time will come where that your spouse will have it up to her neck, like she cannot take it anymore, or he cannot take it anymore, because she or he will find out what you're doing, that you're just playing with her, because you know that he or she is the forgiving type, that he will always forgive. So you will now be doing the same thing, pressing the same button, you will do it again. After all, I'll just go and ask, she will forgive. Tomorrow you will do the same thing, she will always forgive. That's not what I'm saying. But we should also try to forgive, because when we forgive, we will let go of the past and focus on the future. But if you keep having those, having the anger within you, it will be hard for you guys to move on from the situation, from the situation, whatever that happened. It will be hard for you guys to move on from it. But when you forgive and let go, you can easily move on to the next level, But don't go and cheat on your wife or cheat on your husband, though. That's not what I'm talking about. A lot of people do not respect their spouse. They do not respect their spouse. You just open your mouth and just say anything you like to them, forgetting that these words, they really hurt. They really, really hurt. Before you say anything to your spouse, please choose your words kindly. Be kind. Choose your words kindly. Don't just open your mouth out of anger and just be talking like parrot. Choose your words kindly. Be kind. Respect their boundaries. If you don't respect your spouse's boundary, and you just do things the way you like, you don't care, this is what I want, this is me, is what I want, I'm going to do as I want, you can do your own. Then him on the other side is like, hey, I'm the man of the house, this is what I want, I will say what happens in this house, the way I say it, that's the way it's going to happen. Then he does his own. There cannot be two captains in a ship. The ship was saying also protect your partner. Protect your partner. Protect your partner. This one is a very big issue. It's a very big issue. The funny thing is that most people do it, but they do not know that they are actually doing it. Like, you are not protecting your partner, and you do not know that you are not protecting your partner. That is the case. You see, when you cannot speak up for your partner in a situation, be it family situation, then you now bring your family problem to for them to use their knife and massacre your family for you. You are the one doing yourself. You're the one doing yourself. Protect your spouse, protect your partner. When you have issues, do everything possible to solve it within you, within your wife, within your husband, within that your immediate family. Don't go and table it to the whole extended family to have a say, to come and tell you how to control your home, to come and tell you how rotten your husband is, or how rotten your wife is, or how bad he or she has been, and this is the punishment he or she should receive from the Omada and Omokbo. You are making a very big mistake. When you have problem with your family, go and solve it with your wife. Go and solve it with your husband. Stop taking your family matters to the world to see, to the extended families to solve for you. It is not the best or wisest decision to make, because when you allow people to start putting mouth in your business, your business will just get sour. Ofe ga-agboka aka niile na-amanye n'ofe na-agọrọ na-ata ofe agboka. So if you allow so many so many mouths to have a say in your marriage, that's the beginning of the destruction of that marriage. I know oftentimes it's always the women that really show their emotions in marriage. Like, they're always doing when. Everybody does that. Me, I do that also. But then we should not neglect the fact that our husbands also need this emotional support. They might not really show it to us, they might not show it the way we show it, they might not obviously show that they need this support, but once we notice that they really need this, we should not go to them and be telling them, be a man, be a man, be a man, you are a man, be a man, man up to it, this one, this one. Sometimes they just need a shoulder to lie on. They just need you to tell them, baby, everything will be all right, it will be all right. They just need you to show them empathy, like to feel what they are feeling, to just tap them at the back and tell them, don't worry, everything will be all right, you will be fine, you will be fine. And yes, that's what they need at the moment. And not you now come and be saying, you a man, now man you be, just man up to it, take the bull by the horn, straighten up, do this one, be agidiba. Sometimes it's not always like that. Sometimes all they need is just a shoulder, a soft shoulder to lie on, a soft shoulder to lie on. So make your shoulder available for them to lie on, okay? And all will be well. Likewise, the women, the other way also. Most times, some men will be like, what after all, what a man can do, a woman can do better. That is not time to, I know what a man can do, a woman can do better. I know what a man can do, a woman can do better. But that is not the right time to be telling her that type of a thing. You can, you can do that later when she feels much better. You can advise her on how to, control the situation. But at that moment, she is really emotionally down and, depressed. All she needs is a shoulder to lie on. All she needs is for you to pet her. Tell her that everything will be fine. And then she will be fine. Then later on, you guys can now, when she is emotionally strong again, you guys can now come and discuss about the problem, what it was that really made her so down. You guys can now discuss about it later. And then that will be the time for you to tell her what a man can do, a woman can do it better. And that will also be the time for you as a woman to tell the man, now man you be, don't worry, I trust you, you can do this, man up to it, live up to it, you are a man, you can do it, all those type of strengthening words. You can do it later, but not at that very point that person is so crushed, that person is so down. Instead of you to give shoulder for the person to relax and just cool down, cool temper small, you are there telling him that man you be, or telling her what a man can do, a woman can do. So guys, here comes the next one. The next one. Humor, adventure. You see, don't make your life so boring. Don't make it so boring. Always spice things up. Always spice things up. Don't do the same thing all the time. Do not do the same thing all the time. Try to change it. Change it for yourselves. If not, you will get so tired of doing the same thing. Honestly, you will get so tired of doing the same thing. So play games, go out for a walk, go to the latest restaurant. Just go to, even if it's window shopping, go to a new boutique, watch movies together. Just do something new, do something fun. Don't let your marriage be boring. Every day you are in the house, misipu ofe de, eswotale, me so ya so, egwo ya gwo, me gwo ya gwo, ihu ye hu, mi hu ye hu ki hozi gebe, iye. Don't keep doing the same thing. Change it. It's okay. Sometimes go out, eat out. Is nothing. Sometimes go out, eat out. Sometimes go watch a movie. I know some will say, is it not the same thing? We have this one. Yeah, we can Netflix. We'll watch it in our house, I beg. It's not the same thing, my brother. It's not the same thing, my sister. Sometimes do that dress up, waka, carry your tule, waka, go to the cinema and watch a movie. Just a way of spicing things up. You can send a nice text message to him, I'm missing you. How are you doing? This one, have you eaten? Just be nice about it. Those little things. If you're coming back, you don't really need to spend so much money to do these things. You don't need to spend so much money. You can just buy something you know he would like, or something he has been saying he wants to buy but somehow keeps forgetting to buy. You can just buy it on your way back. Say, I saw this in the shop as I was coming back and I decided to get it for you. He will appreciate it. Those little things. Don't be over calculative with money. Oh, hey, do not be over calculative with money. Why should I buy it? He should use his money and buy it. Or why should I buy it? She should use her money and buy it. Forget all those things. Everything is not about money. Everything is not all about money. In fact, generally, money is good in life. I'm not saying money is bad. Everybody likes money. Me, I like money too. But we should not prioritize money. Like, make money the major thing, the source of our happiness. Okay, don't get me wrong. Of course, to some extent, if you don't have money, you will not be happy to some extent, because some things that you need, now I'm talking about need, not want. Some things that you need, you might not be able to afford it. That's on the general note. But then, let me not talk too much about this money matter. Let me go back to what I'm saying. If just try and surprise, do little things, write him text message, get him small stuffs. Just be around him equally. The guy, I'm not only talking about the ladies here, the guy also, you can just be giving kiss anyhow. You're passing by, give her a peck. Nothing mega. She will like it. Give her a peck, kiss her, rub her shoulders. All these small things. Be doing it, and you will see yourselves happy. You see yourselves happy. Hug each other. Some spouses can stay 1 month. Okay, let me not be so distant. Can stay 1 week without hugging each other. Then what are you doing? What are you doing? You're busy doing. What are you busy doing? Some people can stay 1 week without hugging each other. You just stay, hug each other. Just feel yourselves, hug each other. And of course, to crown it all, love is very important. In as much as you love each other, you should also incorporate all these things I said in your marriage, so that your marriage will be very beautiful. So guys, I think this is going to be the end of this video. It's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Give us thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Comment below if you enjoyed this video. Share with your friends, please. Share with your friends if you enjoyed this video. And also don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed. Subscribe and also hit on the notification bell to get notifications whenever we upload a new video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.